Well, in just 2 days, thousands of people will come together to celebrate the 18th annual New Orleans Kidney Walk. And here to tell us about the event and the actual importance of kidney donations is National Kidney Foundation of Louisiana board member Dr. Shamir Gupta and kidney transplant recipient David Nolan. Thank you two for joining us.
Thank you.
And you two have a special bond. We got to say that first. You're
Yes.
a doctor and you.
Yeah, David is actually was a patient of mine and has had a kidney transplant. So David was affected by chronic kidney disease, which affects a lot of Louisianians and Americans, and it's a silent disease. So the walk this weekend is designed to build awareness about a disease that affects a lot of people, but doesn't get a lot of press all the time. So we're looking forward to that on Sunday.
And when you talk about affecting a lot of people, who in particular is affected by kidney disease?
So kidney disease affects most people with hypertension and diabetes. So again, they're unaware that they have a progressive illness. They're aware of their hypertension and diabetes, but that their kidneys are slowly deteriorating. So one of the missions of the Kidney Foundation is to help identify these patients early and often and get them the help they need before they end up in a position where they may need dialysis and or transplant. So it's a silent illness is the main thing that we like to drive home for our patients. And
you're talking about dialysis, and then the transplant is the big one. Talk a little bit about the importance of being an organ donation a donator and a live donation person as well.
Yeah, so there's a huge shortage of kidneys for our patients. Only 1 in 5 Americans who need a kidney transplant actually get one through the traditional ways of what they call cadaveric donation, someone who passes away. But there's a huge opportunity with living donation to help impact lives of patients. And we have an example right here. One of my patients, Mr. Nolan, who did receive a transplant and is now off of dialysis and leading a very happy and healthy life. So,
talk about your experience a little bit.
I did receive a kidney this past January. It came from a deceased donor. The family decided to remove him from life support and offer his organs for transplantation. So I was the beneficiary of receiving a kidney. I thank God every day. It was a wonderful gift, and it gives me the opportunity, as Dr. Gupta said, to live a normal life without the need of having dialysis 3 times a week, 4 hours at a time. So we want to talk about awareness with the National Kidney Foundation. The Kidney Walk is this Sunday. Registration begins at 8:30. The walk is at 10 a.m. It's a leisurely 2-mile walk, and we're going to have a lot of fun. There's a lot of food. We're going to have some prizes for people that are participating in the walk. And we're going to have food and drinks and fun, and the weather should be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, we'll work on that for you. Hopefully
okay.
The weather is going to be perfect for you. Talk a little bit more about what people out there who are watching this, what else can they do to help out?
Well, you know, being aware, you know, coming to walk is one thing, but really being aware of this illness. And if you have people in your lives who have hypertension, diabetes, we should encourage them to get assistance and help and to participate in their care. You know, the worst thing I have to do every day in my practice is to tell someone that they need to go on to dialysis. And the worst thing is if they have no awareness of that. So it's really the community's going to help build awareness about this. And one extra thing about David's case, David actually participated when he was on dialysis in home dialysis. So in our patients who have to wait for a transplant or waiting for a transplant, home dialysis can be an option that is underutilized and is very, very effective. So I think that's another awareness we're trying to get out about awareness about types of dialysis in the event that you have to wait for a transplant.
All right, Dr. Gupta, David, thank you for coming on and sharing your stories and raising awareness, and put all this on our website, WDSU.com.
Thank you so much.
Christina.